Today I'm going to talk about gardening with kids. We have a garden every year, and I usually plant it myself and weed it. I have my oldest son now who helps me with the weeding, and I plant it, put all the stakes in, and take care of it. And then when it's harvest time, I pull everything out of the garden and process it and can it so that we have food for the winter. And my other children were a little bit younger, so they weren't able to help. But this year in science, we have been learning about plants and how they work together, and how some need sunlight and how others need more rain. And so I thought it would be a good learning experience to have them help me pull some of the produce that is in our garden and ready to be used. So I had my 6-year-old and my 3-year-old come out to help me. So first we got our little shovels because we might need to dig, and I try to keep it very basic for both of them, but each have their own thing to do. And I don't let them pull my plants up, which is really hard when you're got two excited children running around and they see a lot of tomatoes and cucumbers and other stuff and strawberries, and they're ready to start pulling things. So I try to teach them some kind of organized manner. We have our basket, so we got all the cucumbers pulled, and then I had them take their shovels and dig out a few more holes and straighten up the plants because of all the rain, our tomato plants were falling over. And then I pointed out that because of all the rain, our tomato plants are also dying because tomato plants need more sunlight than water. And so we may not have a very good harvest on the tomatoes, but we have had several cucumbers because cucumbers seem to do better in cooler, damp weather. So I was using this as a science lesson for our homeschool also. And also, gardening with kids, I think it teaches them a lot. It teaches them that they need to grow things and not just go to the supermarket. They need to be self-sufficient. At some point in time, there may not be a supermarket. I don't know what holds in their future. But they can also save a lot of money having a garden. And it can also be a great hobby if they're interested. They have to plow the garden, we have to weed the garden, we have to plant the seeds, we have to take care of it. So it also teaches some form of responsibility. And it was really nice because I was able to tie it into our homeschool lesson. But having a garden can be a lot of fun. It can also be a bonding experience with your children. Just lay out and organize your tools before time. Know which child and at what age is appropriate. Toddlers don't do well if you have an open garden concept, such as I had one area that was just weeds, so I let my 3-year-old go down there and just dig away and get used to the dirt and maybe find some worms. But everything is a learning experience for them, and they loved the time with Mommy. Mommy loved it because I had time with them, and I also got to pick my cucumbers and tomatoes that were ready. So, and then they'll get to watch me can them, and we'll get to eat them, and I'll remind them about that. So anyway, stay tuned for next week when I come to you again from www.momsarefrugal.com. Please visit there. I have a lot of handy tips about family, saving money, and homeschooling. Thank you.